So I will be having a special announcement at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. Hey, do you remember when we were talking about Playmates toys like 2 videos ago and the last one? And you know the Godzilla figures, the saving grace for man children and scalpers. Well, we're going to talk about them again because there's some stuff I forgot to talk about. Yeah, and first off, what we're going to talk about is Titan Tech. Now, these things look really weird. I mean, Rodan looks the best out of the three, but then you get Godzilla, which looks like a goldfish, and then you have Kong, and he looks like he ate like 20 different cheesecakes at once. So, what could come next for those? I think I got some idea what could come next. I think maybe, like, and I don't think Ghidorah is gonna get one because he's too big of a character, and that would just be hard to really make, and it sucks. Maybe they could scale him down, which I would think they would, but I think he's just too complicated to make into a figure of Titan Tech. So sadly, I don't think we're gonna get that. Hopefully one day though. I mean, come on, a Mecha King Ghidorah kind of thing, that would be sick. But maybe a Skullcrawler with you could give him like a jetpack so he could just fly, or maybe just mechanical legs so he could finally walk. I mean, Mothra, that'd be, I guess that's an option. Scar King and Shimu, I could definitely see, since those two became really popular. And Mecha, did I say Mecha Godzilla? Mecha Godzilla, you can make him look like Kiryu. That'd be kind of sick. Like with the drill hand, that'd be pretty damn cool. And then with those villain characters, and then you have the hero characters. Do you know how Godzilla, Rodan, and Kong have the monarch symbol? Well, give the villain characters the apex symbol. I think that would be pretty cool, and then maybe you can make a little storyline out of it. Who knows? That'd be sick. Quick update on those Godzilla X Kong toys. Those leaks, those were fake. Not the Mega Godzilla, not the Mega Kong. That's officially gonna come out. Not the Giant Shimu. Giant Shimu is confirmed. I seen some confusion on that. I don't know why, but the Mothra, the Scylla, the pink Barbenheimer Zilla, and then we have Kong, which looks like Hannibal Lecter. Those 4 are officially fake because my boy Louis Duran, he messaged someone from Playmates, like one of his friends, and they confirmed it to be fake. But there will be more to come. So yeah, stay tuned for more Playmate stuff. But it's not like those characters are never gonna happen in Playmates. I feel like a Kong with axe is guaranteed to happen. Maybe a new sculpted one, or they're just gonna stick with the old sculpt. But I'm hoping for a new sculpt. But I mean, guys, Mothra is gonna happen. I mean, she's like one of the most popular monsters ever, and just the queen of Godzilla simps. I mean, she's definitely gonna happen. She's gonna come out eventually. I come on, guys, really. And Scylla, that's the one where you're kind of like, will that actually happen? I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on there. I hope Scylla eventually comes out, because Scylla is probably one of the best original MonsterVerse characters. And Tiamat too. Like, Tiamat's another good one. And I hope Tiamat eventually comes out. And same with the Drowned Viper. That's what it's called. Thank you guys, everyone, for telling me what that kaiju was called in the comments. I appreciate it. And I don't know what the fuss about is for, like, Barbenheimer-Zilla. I mean, literally, it's just a pink Godzilla. I mean, we're gonna get a crazy painted Godzilla eventually. So these are all likely to happen. What else? Well, something I forgot to mention in my last video, which I really wanted to talk about this in my last video, but for some reason I forgot, and you guys talked about it in the comments too. But the Kong army, I mean, that'd be pretty cool to see different variants of different Kongs. I mean, you could have all kinds of different Kongs, like maybe stronger looking Kongs, Kongs that look more like Scar King. You know, like, you have your options. I'm just saying, Playmates, I mean, a Kong army would be pretty cool. Another thing is, like, the different, another thing is, like, you know how Zuko and Doug, came together in a set? Well, I mean, why not just do that with more, smaller Titans, like Parrot Frog and Wart Dog, and then you have a set where it's like Leaf Wing and Hellhawk. I mean, I think that would be pretty cool too. I think those are a little less likely, but I mean, we need our boy Hellhawk. I mean, come on, and Parrot Frog, that little dumbass. And also, we can't forget about the crystals. You know, the ones with Godzilla, Kong, Shimu, and Scar King. I would say put Mothra in there because she's very popular and everyone loves Mothra. Rodan's better. Tiamat, that would be a pretty cool minifigure. I would also put in a hold on, I'm trying to think here. Like, I mean, there's tons of options you could do. There's Mothra, there's Tiamat, I'm trying to think. What else? There's Parrot Frog. I mean, I want to see a Parrot Frog. I mean, that... And, you know, it would go greatly into scale with the 6-inch figures. I mean, that would be pretty cool. And then you have other options. I think, like, a Drowned Viper, maybe a Scylla. I mean, the list kind of goes on with all these monsters you could just put into these crystals. I mean, you could do more. I mean, I don't even think you have to really just stick with GXK. I think you could just kind of move on. If you really want to do, like, Monsterverse minifigures, go ahead. So, yeah, there's that. Now let's move back to the classic line, the Toho line, which I really miss. I mean, come on, we just ended off with Baragon and just stopped. I think it would have been cool if we got a 12-inch -1 Godzilla and a 6-inch -1 Godzilla to go around the release of the movie -1. I feel like people wanted to get that version of Godzilla in stores. I think that would have been a perfect opportunity for the classic line, but you know, that didn't happen. 12-inch figures for Godzilla. I don't know what you can do for that for the classic line, but I'm kind of thinking, like, would another monster even sell well as Godzilla in a 12-inch figure? I mean, like, I get Kong because he's King Kong, and I get Godzilla. And, you know, Mechagodzilla. I mean, we got Mechagodzillas before. We got Kiryu, not a Playmates Kiryu, but a Bandai Creation 12-inch Kiryu. We got a 12-inch Mechagodzilla 2021, but we're not talking about Monsterverse. So for, like, Toho, I mean, would you want to see, like, a giant-ass Gabara? I mean, that would be kind of weird. But I think it would also be cool to have your, like, favorite kaiju in 12-inch form. That'd be pretty sick, honestly. Like, a 12-inch Rodan, come on. I'm already in line. Playmates, I will be your first buyers. I swear, if you make a 12-inch Rodan figure, I'm buying. I'm wasting money. Like Mothra, a 12-inch Mothra. I don't even know how that would sell. They would probably have to, like... Oh, man, they would have to make a giant-ass Mothra figure. And she'd... I don't know how big she would be because, I mean, would they even make a 12-inch Mothra? What do you think on that? But like, I think it would be cool to get 12-inch Toho Godzilla figures. Just other than Godzilla, because Destroya, that would be really sick. I would love to see a Destroya one day for that. A Destroya like King Ghidorah, I still think would be a little bit complicated to do in 12-inch form, but I would love to see a giant King Ghidorah figure. And a Biollante, like, come on. Hedorah, I mean, all those big characters that should have gotten bigger figures already, I mean, that would be really sick. So, I'd love to see that continue. So, yeah, that's basically all I really wanted to talk about in this video. I missed a lot of stuff that I really wanted to talk about in the last video, and that was because I did that video in one take. So, yeah, but really, like, all these ideas are pretty cool, and I'd love to see some of this stuff. Like, Playmates, you could take my money already, seriously. I'm down. I'm down for this. But, yeah, that is it for this section, but we also have some news about a giveaway, so let's get to that. Hey, what's up, guys? I have a special announcement.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. Why aren't you helping me?
Because I'm lazy. But anyways, we are giving away a Suko and Doug. That is right.
Yep, Suko and Doug.
So, this will only be for people that are in the U.S., so...
Sadly, we don't have enough money to, send it to Canada.
Yeah. But, how you get to enter is that you have to subscribe,
like,
and comment your favorite kaiju.
Yep, can be from any series, Ultraman,
A few moments later.
Just kaiju. Just shut up. Kaiju. Alright, and this will end on May 1st. So you can enter by May 1st, and yeah, that's what we're giving away.
Yep, that's about it. Do you know how we should end this?
No.
Normally people end this with like a big explosion and some iPad reveals or something.
I got a pencil.